All right, yo, what up, guys? So this is me a video. I kind of notice whenever I do like audio recordings, like over gameplay, I always like announce what I'm doing before. But yeah, so again, this is some more of the Division. I've been playing a little bit of it. Not a little bit. I'm playing like a good amount. I'd switch between like League and the Division, and I don't know. Like, I just kind of wanted to talk about this because there's some stuff going on, I guess, about the game. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. Um, I'm kind of like, I like the game, but like, I think the first thing you should probably talk about is it was like so hype. This happens like so many games. It was so hype. People were so like hyped for the game, and it was so like anticipated. Like, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be an amazing game. It's gonna be perfect." All this stuff. Well, I mean, obviously not. No game is really perfect. And a lot of people got disappointed by that because I mean, it makes sense because if you go back to like a couple years, maybe like 2 or like a year and a half or something, they kind of like didn't really say it was gonna be an RPG. Kind of was like, oh, here's like an apocalyptic New York, and you like have to go and get loot. So in my head, and like a lot of my friends who played at that time, we were like, okay, it's gonna be a survival game, and they were like, well, it's gonna be on the console, and we were like, oh my god, a survival game on the console that we could play because I didn't have a PC back then. So I was like, okay, so console survival game. And that's what I was like. Honestly, I didn't really look at anything else. I just was like, okay, the Division's a survival game's gonna be on the console that I'm gonna play, and it's a third person like cover based shooter. And I was like, okay, well that's gonna be dope. And I don't know. I kind of didn't really look into anything else. I just kind of was like had it in the back of my head, and then I kind of like got into the beta. Well, okay, so like they kind of in my head, I was like, okay, um, it's gonna be the survival, all that stuff, and then I got into the beta, and then the beta kind of it changed it like I knew what it was. I knew it was gonna be like an RPG. I was like, why is there like levels? I was like, why is there like guns that are gonna be stronger because they're a different like tier, so like high end or something. I was like, wow. And that's what kind of happened, and I was like, it kind of let me down like a lot. I was like, man, I was so hyped for this game because it looked so cool because there was really no like survival games that were like in like a specific town and the map was supposed to be huge. So like the only game I knew of at that time that did that was DayZ, and DayZ kind of I don't know. DayZ's different now. I don't know. To me, in my head, like DayZ is kind of like a lost hope. People just have hope in the game for like no reason. In my head, though, some people really think that, and that's cool. You can think whatever you want. Um, but however, all that stuff, how it was all a huge letdown, and people like the enemies are like bullet sponges. You can like dump like a whole like 30 clip into someone, and they won't die, and they'll be wearing a hoodie. And it's like, okay, so if you get over that, right, you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm just gonna come at this game as like it's an RPG. I'm gonna come at it as an RPG. Like I'm gonna play the game in my head, playing an RPG, not a survival game. With like lightweight loot, So like Destiny or like Borderlands. Um, so however, despite all that, it's a mediocre game. And in my head, like the game's okay. It's not bad. I'll play it. Like I'll play it probably for a while, but then like I feel like it's gonna get really boring because like once you hit like level 30 and then you're like in the dark zone for a long time, like me and my friends, like I'm not even level 30 yet. I think I'm like level like 26 or 27. And yeah, I'm probably once I hit level 30, me and my friends are gonna hit up the dark zone, go there for a little bit. I feel like that's gonna get boring after a while though, cause yeah. So it's to me in my head, it's like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, something like that. It's okay. It's not a bad game. But I think what kind of like messes with my head too is they make it really like realistic. The map is a realistic like setting. Like they're using realistic guns with like realistic gear, and like everything's so realistic, but the combat, like I don't know, it's so weird. Some people like that, some people don't. In my like personally, sometimes like it's just like a huge like to me it's like a letdown. It's like a game looks so realistic, and it's like it's trying to be so realistic, and it's doing a good job, and then once you go in the combat, it's different. I don't know. So that's what's going on with me with the Division. There's more. The game is like I don't know. It really depends on how much fun you're gonna have with the game if you really play it. Like if you're watching this video before you buy the game, I don't know. I'd say probably get some friends before you like play the game that are like, okay, well I'm gonna get this game too. So get it all together. The game's pretty fun together. I've been solo playing like 90% of the game. I've been solo playing, and I haven't been doing bad. I haven't really gotten super bored with it. I got kind of bored a couple times, and I just went to League, played some for like a day, and then I hop back on the Division. It's kind of like Destiny. You know, people get addicted to it. I know a lot of people who are already have like amazing gear, and it's like, okay, well, that kind of like adds on to like in my head what people think about the game. Some people think it's really addicting, which it could be. I mean, it could be really addicting if you're into those kind of games. I don't know. Personally, I like the games that are more like linear and more like storytelling, but like have like good combat. So like I don't know, like Division kind of reminds me of like Uncharted. Not really. It doesn't really remind me, but like the combat is kind of the same. And I don't know. I feel like Uncharted does a really good job of kind of like a semi-realistic setting. You know, it's pretty realistic and like making it like I don't know, like in the Uncharted series, you know, you shoot some dude like 3 times, he's dead 4 times. I don't know. I feel like Naughty Dog does a really good job at doing that, making it because they're not like, it's not super realistic where you shoot him 1 time and it's dead, but like it's realistic enough to where it like the game looks pretty realistic. It looks good. I don't know. I feel like if it had like a little bit like Naughty Dog's kind of like touch, it would be like the combat system would be amazing. I don't know. That's in my personal opinion though. Because if you go back and look at like games like oh my god, I can't think of the game with The Last of Us and like Uncharted, those 2 games, especially The Last of Us does a really good job of doing like a fictional, like realistic, if that makes any sense, like you know, so I guess something like that really could happen, like a setting, right? But like they don't die like instantly, but they don't take a really long time to die. But then again, The Division is an RPG game, but it's like I feel like if it wasn't, they could probably just add in some like Uncharted stuff. I don't know, that'd be amazing. I feel like you have like 20 times more fun in the Dark Zone, by the way. The Dark Zone is amazing, but I don't know, it really gets fun at like level 30, because then because like when you're not level 30, the ranks like they differentiate a little bit, and it's like some people have this amazing like gear, some people have this really low gear, and they're in the same tier. It's like that all rhymed. Oh my god. But yeah, and it's like, so I feel like once you're level 30, then the loot and the gear starts like getting unique. Like if some dude wants a sniper, he can have a sniper and have it be really strong. But like, see, if you're in like the lower tiers, you can have a dude who wants to snipe, but there's someone with who's like 2 levels ahead of him with like a really, really strong like assault rifle, and then there's no point, because then you'd have to, like, you know. So I would say my advice is wait till you're level 30 to go in the Dark Zone. But I just check it out. I just checked it out. That's what I did. So what else? I don't think oh, the rogue system. Yeah, the rogue system. Okay. So so this is more in getting into the Dark Zone kind of the game. The Dark Zone is kind of like, I would say it's more based around the Dark Zone, because the Dark Zone is really fun. The rogue system is kind of weird. Because you can't really like fix it. It can't be fixed. It really can't. Like, so like some people like cheat it, and they'll shoot you a couple times, and then they won't go rogue, right? Because they only shot you like 2-3 times. And then if you try to shoot them back because you know they're trying to kill you, you get rogue for defending yourself. But then again, if you like, if the developers were able to to change it to where like if you shoot someone 2 times or 1 time, you go rogue. When I'm in the Dark Zone, I shoot people by accident all the time, like no joke. But that's just me because I'm a terrible aim. So yeah, I mean that's a little more of my head without the Division. I was about to say that. That's what's going on in my head with the Division. It's a little short. So that's just my thoughts on the game. I don't know. Really, I guess I'd say overall it's probably like a 6 out of 10 though. It's an okay game. It's not bad. There's other games that are 50 times more fun than this game, but that is me. That's because I like the more linear storytelling games. Like Uncharted is probably one of my favorite series. Stuff like that, like you know, I feel like there's a lot of RPG games like coming out, and it's like in my, like, I don't know, For me, it's just because like me, I have like a I don't know, maybe like a low attention span or something. But like when there's like a huge ass world to go like to just roam around, it's just like too much for me sometimes. It's like it's a little overwhelming with content. It's like too much. Like it's just like, okay, well I want to like in my head like I kind of like to be just like, okay, I guess kind of like a roller coaster. You know, if you're on a roller coaster, you kind of just go. You don't really like choose where you want to go. It's just I like stuff like that, like games that are more storytelling and linear. That's what I like. So so the Division, right now it's doing all right. It's not doing bad. I don't like super like it, but I like it. You know, it's okay. I just don't think it deserves Tom Clancy's name on it, to be honest. Because when I think of a Tom Clancy game, I think of like a realist, or at least somewhat realistic, like combat, or like somewhat realistic something, you know. Which it kind of is, but you know, it's an RPG. I've never seen like a real like RPG with Tom Clancy's name on it that I know of. Besides the next Rainbow Six that's coming out is going to be RPG 2. I really hope it's not. I don't know. I was kind of hyped for that game until the Division came out, and I'm like, I don't really know what it's gonna be like. It seems like fun though, you know. It seems somewhat like the Division, kinda, not really, but better. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Division. I don't know how long I've been talking, so if you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, tell me what you guys think about the game. If you like it, if you don't like it, tell me. I'll respond eventually, you know. And hope you guys enjoyed the video again, and see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and be sure to like this video if you liked it, or dislike it if you didn't like it. Also subscribe. It really helps me and motivates me to do more. I really appreciate all your support, and hope you all enjoyed.
I'm wrecking the turret. Gonna fuck up that turret. Just give it up already. They must have tossed the keys here somewhere. God damn it! Is anybody out there? Somebody help me! I've been locked in here for hours! They must have tossed the keys here somewhere.
The civilians have been secured.
Finally! Oh, thank you so much. That was